The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Tampa. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll run with the rookie from Oregon. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He's going to let this one go deep.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Make some good plays today.
It is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good. We're on Tampa, baby.
Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Cousins. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A throw left side, but tried to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Short throw taken by Pitts. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Palmer now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. First and 10. Quick throw here is complete.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Throwing is Baker. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Penix now off the bootleg. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Mooney in motion. Now, deep ball for London. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. He'll take this down to the 23. Lavonte David doing his work on defense. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, it's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he will score. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The motion man is Johnson. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. London brought in motion. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Mooney in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Mayfield. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no run back here as this third quarter begins with a touchback. We'll go play action now with Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They run over center with Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice run that time, and Bijan Robinson, I mean, what can you say, Mike, about his rookie season? Over 1,400 yards from scrimmage, and you know what the crazy part is? I think there's a lot of room for him to continue to improve both himself and the system that he's operating in.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll throw. It's Penix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. It's complete to Evans. Into space. Inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. An even 100 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's also great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will go up by 7. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
On second down, Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. He's got it! A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. From the gun, it's Penix. You'll get this to Pitts once more. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
And he's in! Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. He'll try and run for this with Algier. Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Palmer now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On first down is Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll run with Irving. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw is Mayfield. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the lefty panics on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and a yard. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Falcon first down. On the give, it's Robinson. He's got another first down and more. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Robinson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
49. Buccaneers, 38. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. That is downfield to the tight end pitch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
On 1st down, it's Penix. And This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Again, working deep downfield. And the Falcons are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like you drumming. I reach on my goals, like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rim. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all time, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Two for the color of the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million.
broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak.